Yeehaw! How'd I look? Nashville style, of course. It's the Music City. I think she did a great job, huh? Well, let me tell you, we are about to talk to a real cowboy. I'm just a pretend one today. He's Craig Morgan. He has the #1 song on the country Billboard chart. He's a true American hero, and it's my pleasure to bring you the interview with Craig Morgan. You've been on Opryland, the Grand Ole Opry, 90 times. Music Rose, Song of the Year, which is congratulations on that. And you're going to be playing that song for us later.
Yeah.
Woo! Maybe you can teach me some notes. What's the key to being a good country singer?
We start with clothing.
Nice. So I've got that down. Yeah. I've got that down.
Well, yeah, kind of.
And you go, yeehaw!
Yeah.
You know what song I sang when I was five years old?
What's that?
In the nursing home for my grandma? Like a rhinestone cowboy.
Yeah.
But that's my singing career right there.
That was it. Huh?
But you go into the military.
Yep.
Were you 18 when you went in?
Yep. Joined the military. Well, actually, I was 19. I went to college for a year. Didn't think that was for me, so I joined the Army. And initially, I joined just for a 3-year deal. Figured I'd go and get away from home for a little while. You know, I was around country music. I thought I wanted to do something else. So I joined the Army, and I ended up liking it and stayed in for about 11 years.
Well, congratulations for your service to our country. You're a true American hero and all the different places you served.
I stayed in the reserves. I'm still in the reserves. I have 18 years in a total time in service. Started writing songs, and I realized I could make a living writing songs and singing demos. So some people heard some of the demos that I had sung, called me and offered me a record deal.
Well, let's talk about songs. Your #1 Music Rose, Song of the Year, Almost Home. Tell me the inspiration behind that. And when did you know this is the song that could take me?
Well, I actually wrote that song, and I will tell you, first I'll tell you, I never thought that song would take me. I wrote it with Kerry Kurt Phillips, and when we finished the song, and I was singing it on the way home, and I thought, I don't know, there may be something to it. And I'm kind of that way with every song. I mean, I feel like I'll come into the office and go, God, we wrote a hit today. We wrote a hit, a song that I love, but this here I didn't really know. And the actual idea came, I was on the road, and my wife was calling me and nagging me about being gone so much. And I told her, look, just relax, it won't be long, I'm almost home. So I wrote that down thinking it'd be a good idea for a song. And I called Kerry Kurt Phillips and said, hey, we got a writing session, I got a great idea. And I told him the idea, he said, yeah. So the first writing session, we went to his house to write. And we wrote a little bit on it. That song took us almost a year.
Did you have a guitar and you're playing?
Yeah, we just sit around. How does the process go?
Yeah, I don't know. You just sit around with a jam fest? We basically just sit around with a guitar and, make stuff up live. Finally, that's what we wound up with. Well, I'm glad you were inspired to write it because you said you almost didn't do it. I know at the end of the show, you mind singing that for us?
No, not at all.
Well, talking about inspiration, one of the questions we'd love to ask successful people like you is, what have you learned along the journey that you can share with our viewers, no matter what their dreams are, that might help us?
I would tell somebody a couple things. One is to make sure that your dream is what God has intended for you. I think that, sometimes we have dreams, but maybe we're not physically, emotionally, spiritually, or whatever capable of attaining those goals. So I think sometimes people set unattainable goals, and that's not healthy. Make sure that it is something that you're truly capable of doing. And second, don't give up. When you figure that out, what it is you're good at and that you want to do, don't give up. Well, we're glad you didn't give up. Now, you're going to stay around to play a couple songs for us? Absolutely. We're coming to you from Opryland in the Music City. Got the music shirt on. He is the actual singer. I'm just pretending to be one right now. Craig, thanks for your time. We'll be back with more Cafe Central and some country hits that you're going to want to stay tuned for. More coming at you. Thank you so much for watching. Are you tired of negative news? We are.
And that's why we're creating a movement.
By keeping it real.
With what you need to know. It's more than what's happening.
It's bringing hope back to our lives.
So go to conntv.com and join our movement.